Today's video is all about furniture, how to get them and what to look out for. My name is Katerina, I'm a garden designer, and I see you next. So welcome to another video from Garden Design Tools, and today's video is all about how to upload into your 3D project, garden design project, that a basic piece of furniture you maybe wanted to suggest later on to your client, okay? So of course this is normally available for free from known brands like Vendôme, Dedon, Ketal, but as well as some, in the lower bar, like Difano, just a more lower priced brand, but really widely used as well. Mainly in Europe and in the States. I'm just talking about Europe now. That's where I am. That's more what I know in terms of market. So what's the importance of having real world furniture inside your project? It's really important to make them more realistic. You probably want to sell some of these items to your clients, so for them to visualize while you discussing your garden design project is really important as well. Even if you not going to sell this exact model from this exact brand, you're probably going to want to look for something similar because maybe he's going to love it or he's going to want to see something else. Okay, so if he comes up to you with something that is already saw and maybe want to try out on the project, something like your 3D rendering in Lumion or Twinmotion is an amazing time to try on different furnitures and how that works with the concept of the whole design. So that's really important, that the concept is really strong with the furniture as well and the colors you choose, etc. So getting this furniture from these brands is really quite simple, okay? And it is available for free. You just need to register in their website as an architect or as a designer. Normally you have 1 or 2 days because it needs to be, the administration needs to give the go-ahead. They want to make sure that their files are used properly by professionals, okay? Maybe has some copyright infringements, not sure, but normally it's not immediate the okay when you register, just have that in mind. But then once you've registered, once you have your login approved, you have really cool, amazing 3D files available to you. So let's go into, for example, the Difano website. So here I have my logged in already done. What you want to do is go to the furniture and just find something that you're looking for to upload, just to try it out. Okay, this is great for when you have a bit of time, just to enrich your library. But at the same time, choose something that maybe you're going to use in your projects, that you're going to suggest to your clients later on in that project. So I'm just I've selected this link launcher. It's just a wider model that I really enjoy, okay? And this is the materials, the combinations. Here you have some photos. It's really important for you to see the textures that they are using in that pictures. Of course, they have quite a lot of fabrics that after the clients can choose, but once you're inside Lumion or Twinmotion with your model uploaded, try to get the exact same texture, colors, etc. in the model as well, okay? So, it's actually pretty realistic. Okay, you have here some things. You have here a tab for the technical data of the model, and as well as the downloads. You have instructions, manual for how to put the pieces together, studio images, ambience, if you want to enrich after your client presentation with some actual furniture photos, and the 3D files, okay? And this is what I've downloaded already. In here you have the fabrics, the materials, and the care for that furniture. So let's go to the files, the 3D files I've downloaded. So I've downloaded 3D files, and actually comes not just from that launcher, from that link collection. It has all the link collection furniture, okay? But what we want is the launcher, the number 2. Okay, I'm just gonna take it out. And what we have here is a SketchUp file. Okay, normally I would prefer a FBX if I'm working in Lumion or Twinmotion, but a SketchUp file is fine as well. And of course, a SketchUp file is great because you can use in your SketchUp model. Having said that, it's really important for you to don't get really high polygon a lot in your SketchUp because you know it normally slows down a lot. So maybe tag it and just show it when you're actually doing some renderings, not renderings in SketchUp, just some shots of your model. But let's open this one in SketchUp and see how it looks. So this is how that launcher looks. Pretty cool. You see that the materials are in place, you know, which is pretty easy once you want to upload it into Lumion, okay? You just need to do some touches. But you have here all the materials already uploaded and quite a bit of level of detail. I love that they did the Defano branded sticker there. I love that little details. I think they make it much more realistic once you upload it. So, of course, you could use this in SketchUp. You could upload to your 3D rendering. I don't suggest this, but you could upload directly into your SketchUp model and just do it all once inside Lumion. But I prefer you to enrich your Lumion or Twinmotion library and have this as just one piece uploaded to your library so you can use in future models. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to extract from that file that we originally download from the brand website, and we're going to upload into Lumion. So we're back in Lumion and I've extracted my model, so I'm just going to show you how to upload, okay? And this the same goes to Twinmotion, just of course a different UI. So import new model, we're going to go and search for ours, launcher, okay? And I'm going to choose my SketchUp model. Of course, here, if you're not familiar with the Lumion, you can actually choose categories, and I really need to organize mine. But you know, I have a general category for furniture. If it was a smaller piece like a decoration, a pot, or something like this, I'll go for my complements category. So, as you can see, really cool. Really important things to pay attention, because this happened to me before. Make sure they are to scale, okay? Make sure you go to the technical details of the furniture. In here it is to scale, but make sure that you just really go into the technical details of the lounger. Make sure normally 2 meters. Make sure that it is the actual model scale here. For example, let's just a quick, this is something, because it happens, you know, sometimes that it's not 2 meters, but it's like 185, something like this. Just, you know, compare with what's in the website in terms of information. Okay, so it's pretty cool. As you can see here, I love the little details. I love the Defano detail. You could actually use just like this, okay? But what I like to do is actually give it a bit more texture to the fabric. So maybe you can go here, just go to the fabric, and you know, it is here already a little bit of texture. If you wanted to generate a map for this fabric, you could do. Don't forget, I have a video about that, how to generate a bump and a normal map for a texture for free, and I'll put the link of that video in the description. Or you could, for example, just do something with the fabrics that they are already inside the Lumion library. There is nothing so similar as this one, but it is quite a flat texture. So I always suggest that if you wanted to make it a little bit more realistic, just, you know, have it another texture, and you see here it's very something like this. It could be a little bit better. Of course, I'm going to show you how to get a texture from another website or from the brand website and apply it here to your furniture. Really important. I think it's really good quality, but the wood, I will do it as well. Don't forget that this metal frame, aluminium frame they have in their furniture is actually matte. Okay, so if you want to apply a metal texture here in Lumion, just don't forget to take that reflectivity out, because it's actually a matte finish they have in this metal. Let's go and see the brand, the fabric they have in their website. As you can see here, it's quite textured. It's quite nice actually. So let's go here and see the materials, the fabrics, and select the one that they have here. And this is probably something like this soft white, maybe. Or the twisted. So this is all the fabrics available. So you can't go wrong if you do one of them, okay? I'm going to do this one, save as image. Just going to quickly show you how to do this, okay? Fairly easy. Okay, I'm going to go to the image. I'm just going to cut because it has this little thing here. And if you're really good in Photoshop, of course you can do this in Photoshop, but I'm just going to do it here quickly. Okay, that's done. Let's go back in here. And the website you want, I'll have the description in the description. The link in the description of this video is actually this one. Okay, Normal Map Online. So what you want to do is just drag the or upload the fabric we have from the funnel. Okay, and it's going to create a normal displacement or beyond occlusion or specular. We go just to the normal. Of course, you can play around with the intensity, and you know, I'm just going to use the default here, and I'm going to download it to use in my Lumion engine, and I'm gonna go the displacement as well and download it. Again, you can play around here with the settings. I'm not gonna do it. So let's go back to Lumion. So I had to go back to just actually cut in a square my texture, because it had this little bit of shade, and when I upload it in here, you look like I'm doing a tile work. And you need to pay attention to play around a little bit with the relief. I'll need to go back and do that, the normal map generator online. Just play around a little bit with this normal map that I'm not really enjoying it in here for some reason. But the only way you're gonna find out the quality of the actual texture in your fabrics or any other place in your 3D garden is actually once you've downloaded. Okay, so that's a thing as well. But you know, I've downloaded here my normal map and the displacement map. If you're not familiar, you actually just need to click here where is to load, and just load the map you want. Okay, but I'm happy with it for now. I played around a little bit with the material, but it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty similar with what's in their website. Of course, I'll do a rendering after for you to see in the end. But this is just an example. You have, you know, amazing furniture available to you. Vendome is another one. I actually used the Milo's one, and it's a pretty recent collection from Vendome, and it's amazing. I love them, you know. And you have quite a lot of fabrics. What I actually did when I did my download is actually just use one of the squares of the fabrics they have in their website. I think I did this one, Milo's Daybed. Just going to show you the fabrics they have, and you see here the textures they have. Okay, so I used it directly from here. One of these textures, I don't remember anymore what I've used. I think I used something like cream. I'm just going to show you quickly actually, because I have it here in my library. Don't forget, once you apply the texture, to just click OK. Let me show you what I have here in my library. You see here I have this. This is a FBX file from Vondom. But I have here, I thought I had the daybed. Oh yeah, one issue with the daybed I had from Vondom is that it's actually, you can see the origin point is not in the furniture, so it's make it a bit more difficult to move it around. Okay, really important to check out the origin point. And the daybed is flat on this side, okay, but as you can see here, I've downloaded this texture. It's actually quite a bit bigger than the actual scale of the texture, but is one of their textures, one of their squares they have in their website. So as you can see, it looks good once you've uploaded in here. It doesn't look like a tiling job, so that's really good. What you can do in Lumion as well, if you see some repetition in your texture, not in these fabric ones, but sometimes it happens if you apply a texture like a specific gravel or something like this, and you start seeing some repetitive tiling kind of a thing in your materials applied to your normally it works with texture and things like this, that you really don't want to see that repetition. You want to see some more random movements, and you don't want to, your eye is really going to see the repetition and the monotony of that texture. And what you do here is enable tiling, okay? So that just scatters around. It really improves. I'm not sure I'm explaining it right, but I'll do a video about this at another time. But it really improves what you're looking at, okay? Your eyes don't see the pattern anymore. But this is something to look out for. Normally in fabrics doesn't apply. Okay, if you're doing a good job of cutting out your texture in a square that you don't see any shades, nothing at all. Okay, so as you can see, it's fairly easy. All known brands, okay, have a specific area for architects and designers that you can register and really download the furniture you're looking for. Don't forget, if you use them directly in your SketchUp models, make sure that you have them maybe tagged so you can hide while you're working in your model, because they are very high polygon pieces of furniture, and you need to pay attention because to don't make your workflow really slow in SketchUp. And in Twinmotion is more or less the same like I've shown you here in SketchUp. I will do a specific one for Twinmotion, okay? I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope this is useful for you and for your projects. Don't forget, register in their website. If you're not seeing the specific area you're looking for in the brand you normally use for your furniture, get in touch, because I'm pretty sure they have 3D furniture, 3D models from their furniture available, and it's a good thing for them as well that you're using their furniture in your projects to show to your clients. So let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions of other websites you can get furniture from. See you guys in the next one.